Welcome in. Hi, how are you? Hi. Hey Val, how are you? Well, I'm doing all right. How are you? Mia, that sounds amazing. I have some mugwort tea over here. Also, Mia, I don't know who it was who said it, so I'm just gonna let you guys know I did start a Patreon. I have the link in bio if you were wanting to learn either spiritual or witchy stuff from me. I'm gonna be posting a ton of stuff in there. It literally just stayed up like 2 in the morning putting it together last night, so I guess it was technically this morning, so. But if you guys are interested in that. Oh, you're okay, Olivia. Welcome in. I hope you're feeling okay. Hi. Okay, so today we are working on emotional alignment, basically. Thank you, Angie. But yes, emotional alignment, allowing yourself to go back into alignment from a place of emotions. So trusting in your emotions and intuition to help guide you on what is not fulfilling your needs and what is helping you along your path, basically, is today's Reiki session. Thank you for asking. That's what the card said, so it's funny that you needed it, Val. I'm glad you're here. Kelly, welcome in. But yeah, if you guys are interested in that Patreon, link in bio. Hi Mia, how are you? We're gonna go ahead and use the big satin spar again. You also have Patreon. Oh my gosh, I love that. What's yours about? Oh, Val, I have no idea who that was. I did confirm that. You remember yesterday the comment about like, you remember, what was it, Megamind? Like the thing where he was like, I love you too, random stranger, that kind of thing? That was Apollo. To clarify, that was him. I don't think the stabby thing was him, but I have no idea. Could have been. It was funny though. I was like, I'm not using that. Froggy, I would love that. You totally called it, Val. I had no idea, but you totally called it. I was like, okay, that makes sense. And then I started laughing about it later because I was like, that actually makes so much sense for him. It was pretty humorous, I'm not gonna lie. I laughed about that for probably like somewhere between 10 and 30 minutes. You argued with your dad? I'm so sorry. Are you doing okay? I'm gonna use some blue calcite for easing stress and anxiety. Val, if I could show you the images from my head, they showed me an image of him once, just like by a pond, basically. It looked like a painting. It was really pretty. Yeah. Thank you for following. If I could paint, I would. Like, I'm not that good at painting. I could show you, like, one of my paintings. They're very, like, not great, but... Oh, AJC, I'm sorry. Thank you for following. Hi, Ella. How are you? Yeah, I bet. Hopefully everything will work out for you, love. Oh, I'm doing okay, Ella. How are you? Oh, no, tea is way too hot still. I have a different cup than usual today, you guys. It says I don't do perky, which I think is really funny, considering, but... We are using blue calcite for easing stress and anxiety, and Lemurian quartz for the heart healing and high heart connection. Oh, I would love that. The DMs on Instagram are open if you're interested in doing that. That sounds great. Angie, I'm so sorry. Just remember, it's okay to excuse yourself from a situation. If two people are fighting and you don't want to be involved, it's perfectly okay to just be like, hey, you know, I don't want to be involved in this. I'm not taking sides. I wish you guys luck settling this, but leave me out of it. Set boundaries. It's okay. And it's good for you. Val, I feel that. I've been processing a lot of emotions, quite frankly. I don't know what is going on with the astrology and the Schumann resonance and whatnot, but you just gotta get through it. It's gonna be okay, guys. Oh my gosh. Razmi, well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Whispering. Maybe don't do that one. Maybe don't do that. Oh, I definitely understand that, AJC. Well, I'm proud of you for making that decision for yourself. Angie, that's understandable, but you can't control the actions or words of other people or their feelings. You just have to let people make their own decisions, and if something doesn't work out, then it is what it is. Focus on the things that you can control, not what you can't. I know that's easier said than done. And sometimes we want relationships to work with people, but we can't always make it happen. So just focus on what you can do. You can maintain the relationships with both of them separately, but sometimes you just have to do what's best for you and separate yourself from the situation until things cool down, or be like, hey, I'm not getting involved in this. So do what's best for you, even if it's a little bit hard. Oh, Val. Yeah, that can be really difficult. We're adding in the opalite acorn. Putting down the blue calcite. No, it's understandable to be emotionally exhausted from that. Burnout is extremely easy to get into when you have a bunch of emotional things going on in your life. That goes for anyone. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of a recharge while we're at it, actually. If I can reach my red agate. Oh, understandable. Yeah, that's not something fun to deal with. Yeah. Well, I hope that everything works out for you. You can always ask your spirit guides for help too. Maybe they can send someone your way or something. This crystal is actually red agate. I did just boop you, Terry. Now, you can't force anyone to do something they're not ready to do yet, and the journey for self-love is a very long and strenuous one. The only person who can do that is themselves. Yeah, Val, definitely. Yeah, I definitely get that. Hell, you can. They can send you different methods of helping to deal with that. Sometimes they'll send you to someone who can help, and sometimes they'll do other things. It really just depends on the guides. Nice, Terry. I love that. For some of you, this is really needed. Exactly, Val. Once you learn that, it gets a lot easier, because then you have to focus on yourself, and that's when the healing actually begins. It can be really rough having to learn that, because you want what's best for other people. You want to be that loving support system for them, but you can't help someone who's not ready to be helped. So that's when you stop offering, and if someone asks you can do something, most of the time they're not even going to ask. Don't put yourself in that kind of situation, and make sure you're setting firm boundaries. If you can't handle something, don't do it. We're going to go ahead and add in some rose quartz. Val. Definitely. Oh, Meredith. Be patient with yourself. You're unlearning some things that have gotten in the way. It takes a lot of time. Be compassionate. As long as you're giving it effort and you're trying, that's more than enough. And a partner that really loves you is going to understand that and be supportive. Don't get me wrong. Some people just can't handle the mental health side effects, and that's not their fault either. Healing is a long process, and it's a very long journey. Be really gentle with yourself. You feel it in your chest? It's warm, yeah. Whisper, definitely. Hi, Mia. Of course. It does kind of look like that. It's red agate. Looks weird, pretty weird though. Whisper, that's a sensory thing. If you can hear the sound of electricity running in your house or in the walls places, most of the time it's a sensory thing. Most people can't apparently pay attention to that, but sometimes it's just really loud. Mia. Okay, I'll take a look when I have the chance. You can whisper. Oh, no, you were answering them. Okay, my bad. My bad. I misunderstood. I took it so literally. Oh yeah, it is definitely very common for neurodivergent people. I apologize if you guys end up hearing any background noise. I left the fan on to try to block out some of the outside noise today. My family is fairly disruptive. Princess, don't light your tail on fire. Good girl. Whisper, yeah. It's normal. Red agate. We are switching from red agate over to Vivianite. This might bring up some uncomfortable feelings for some people. If you feel like crying, that's healthy. Don't worry. There's birds chirping in the music too, but there's also birds outside. Whisper, I think the only way to get away from the electric sounds is to go in the middle of the woods. And even then, sometimes you can still hear stuff. But, yeah, going outside is basically the only way to get away from that, unfortunately. Gonna go ahead and use ammonite. Ooh, okay, I see you. Possible. I know they have sensory headphones that you can wear that block out extra sounds, like noise reducing, things like that. Make you more comfortable. Loop earplugs. Oh, I like that. You wear them to bed? Oh. I'm kind of a weirdo. I wrap a blanket around my head when I sleep. 111 might be a number or a sign for some of you. Whisper, yeah. That's rough. I love being outside. If I had my way, I would be outside all the time. I'm literally tasting my tea and I haven't even taken a sip of it yet. That makes me laugh. Yeah, 111 was the sign number. 111, maybe 1111. Thank you, Val. I look forward to seeing it. Thank you for the hearts. Oh, and then in case you guys missed it and you were interested in it, I don't know who wanted me to do it originally, but I started a Patreon, link in bio if you're interested in joining. I'm basically gonna do anything from teaching witchcraft to spiritual things. Just gonna be going over a lot of my own information for you guys if you're interested in that. I'm going to be doing Crystal of the Week, deity facts and research material, other little tips for spirituality, witchcraft, paganism, a bunch of stuff, honestly. Oh, I'm also going to be teaching energy work. So when I became a witch, I actually very quickly, most people would say you shouldn't start out with deity work first and foremost, and I can agree with that statement in some cases, but when a deity is reaching out to you, sometimes it's okay to take the leap. Just, you know, do your research, protect yourself, etc., etc. But yeah, for me, basically, I became a witch, and then very quickly I became a pagan, and then I set up an altar to Hecate pretty quickly, probably like a month in, or something like a month or two in to my practice, honestly. Which again is not how most people would recommend you start out, but that's how I did it, and yeah. Oh, Kelly, mostly through signs and deity confirmation readings, things like that. Yeah. Most of the time when it comes to deities, they can make themselves known to you, obviously, by sending you repeated signs, or sometimes they'll send you messages through TikTok, which sounds strange, but... Val, it's complicated. I went to church a lot when I was younger. I didn't really believe in the Christian deity at the time at all. I believed in the angels 100% up until I was in like middle school, maybe 6th grade, something like that. But like I didn't really vibe with the Christian ideology, but I went to church pretty regularly up until I was like sophomore year or something like that. And then I stopped. And then, yeah. Terry, if you start dreaming of her, then she's reaching out to you. That's usually how she connects with me. But yeah. Yeah, they do. It's not like they make the videos, of course, but they send messages through other people, or they'll have a bunch of videos about themselves show up on your For You page, things like that. Like they do things like that sometimes. Sometimes Loki will just like, if you have any clairabilities, like clairaudience or something, he'll start playing different sounds from TikTok on repeat in your head until you see a video that's associated with him connected to it or something like that, and he's just like, haha. Or he just does it to mess with you. But yeah. But don't throw a fit about it. Oh my gosh. She might be. Do some research, or you can get a deity confirmation reading from me, link in bio, or someone else if you want to, or do it yourself. But Matt, I love that. Sometimes they will give you answers that you didn't know that you needed to. Whisper. My favorite thing is when I ask a question in my tarot deck and they tell me to trust my intuition as the answer. And I'm like, oh, thanks. Take some deep breaths if you're feeling a little bit of pinching in the chest. Oh, that's a lot of comments all at once. Okay, so I interact with multiple pantheons, but the altars that I set up are mostly Greek and Norse. But I interact with beings outside of the deities that I have altar spaces for on occasion. Like they'll just pop in either through dreams or other things like that. And then the angels, but yeah, basically. I would be a little less stubborn. Alright guys. I'm gonna take a drink of my tea. Oh, that's really sweet. I was not expecting that. I think I might have added a little bit too much sugar, but it's good. Gonna go ahead and use Amazonite. And we're gonna add in Oralite too. Thank you. Yeah. That was a little ironic. My world's best dad cup is dirty, so. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, Belle. Oh, yeah. I have encountered a lot of deities, but mainly from like 4 pantheons, technically. Some of the other ones that I've interacted with were actually just for confirmation readings for other people. Like, I have a friend of mine who was fairly connected to the Celtic pantheon. They had one of them who wanted to work with them. It was very unexpected who was reaching out to them and what they wanted to work with them for, but it was cool. Yeah, Egyptian is the other, like, one of the other ones that I interact with, not with altars, but I've interacted with. But yeah. They are like the main ones. They're like the biggest ones, not main, but like biggest ones, ironically. But my ancestry is fairly connected to the Norse pantheon, so. And then most of the more recent ancestors were Christians, so. Oh, Katie, I don't think I've actually interacted with any Roman deities, but sometimes King Hades will show me the Pluto sign symbol for him, because Pluto. And then Lady Aphrodite will show me the Venus symbol, and I work with the planetary elements sometimes in my Reiki and then in my spell work. So not really so much the deities from the pantheon, but yeah. Oh, I apologize for the advertisement. Ooh. Wasn't expecting that. We'll go without music for a second until that ad's over, because I can't skip it. Of course. Welcome in. You need to learn the difference between Norse and Celtic. They're different deities, they're different pantheons. Yeah, I'd recommend learning. If you're going to learn anything about the Norse deities, you should read the Eddas. Or even listen to them if you have issues sitting down and reading. They have them, the stories, like on YouTube you can listen to, or they have people who read them for you and interpret them from a historical point of view as well. That kind of thing. Whisper. Oh, I love that, Kellyanne. Funny enough, you guys, I live in a place called Olympia, with the Olympics, like the Olympic Mountains, kind of like a ways away. When I lived in Spokane, Washington, there were a lot of streets named after Norse deities. We lived right next to a street called Freya Avenue, and then there was one for Thor. Yeah, like... And I was born in this place, by the way. I was born in Olympia, so it made me laugh when I actually ended up becoming a pagan. I still laugh at it. I'm like, okay. But yeah. You got cold chills. Oh, Val. Hey, there's beauty in every place that you go to. Look for the beauty. You'll find it. Oh, if you want something really fun, Val, you can look up the folklore for your local area. Some of it's a little scary. Some of it's really cool. Highly recommended. There's a lot of indigenous stories for this area. They're pretty cool. You messed up with what? Oh no. Yeah, it's a really interesting subject. You guys should look into it. I mean, Val, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Actually, oh, you mean your God? Oh, I read it wrong. I read it wrong. I thought you meant, like, ending your word with meant instead. But I think those in general are really bad, for the most part. Some of them are okay. A lot of them need way to be just completely redone. But, yeah, that too. Yeah, so Ohio's stories and folklore is so cool. It's a very interesting subject. Whisper, careful. Oh, hi, Mr. Jack. Oh, I'm doing okay. How are you? Waddles has not joined us yet. If he does today. But how are you? The song Icarus is really good, by the way, if you guys haven't heard that. You're from Ohio. I love that. Oh, did you? How'd that go? If she ends up wanting to work with you, for sure, you can probably expect dreams. Oh, Whisper. It'll be okay. We all end up being forgetful once in a while. I'm sure it'll work out. You can always ask her for signs. Whisper. Val, okay. There's a lot of them that could like Taylor Swift, because I've interacted with a few of them, and one of them said, quite frankly, if I asked for song messages in the past, they would send a lot of Swiftie songs. But I would say there are quite a few that could like them. Lady Aphrodite might. It's possible. I'm like, Whisper, oh no, that sounds awful. Just don't drink 5 energy drinks again. It's a long time though, I hope that doesn't happen. I love that though. Oh, link in bio. Yes, if you want to book a Reiki one-on-one session with me, what you will do is you're going to go to the link in bio. It's on the Etsy. You'll pick the session time that you want. I do charge $1 per minute. I have 15 for 15, 30 for 30, and an hour for 60. if you guys are interested, just go and purchase one of those, and then I will connect with you through the app and set up a time. I usually work with your guys' schedule, and then from there, basically what we would go do next is set a time, and then a couple of days before the actual meeting, I would send you an email through the email that you have put on your Etsy file for a Zoom link meeting. You can keep the camera off if you'd like to, or you can keep the camera on. Either way works for me. And then we just meet through there. Yes, on Etsy. If you would prefer a different method too, we can always connect and talk about it that way. I do usually prefer it through the Etsy because it's easier for me to keep track of. However, if you would prefer like a different time amount, like quantity, we could also work something out through like PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. I don't think I can handle that long whisper. Val, there are actually a lot of queer... Yeah, if you want to, you can message me on Instagram. There are a lot of queer protectors. I can't say for sure bisexuality, but maybe Dionysus? Possibly. I know that the goddess Leto is known for helping people transition. She actually, in one of her mythology stories, helps someone turn into their preferred gender. I apologize for the advertisement. Yeah, they almost all do, and most of them, especially in the Greek mythology, are a little fruity one way or another. Or like they're fine with people being fruity. So, yeah. Like even Zeus had a gay lover. Yeah, if you guys didn't know about that, he did. He had a human male lover. He was also his cupbearer. Oh, I'm wearing them. I'm like my earrings. What? That was funny. Hi, princess. Yes, Val. Definitely completely normal to feel sensitive and emotional. Let any feelings that come to the surface just flow as they need to, and let them flow out of you. Chances are they're actually just your version of healing at that time. Terry. Not in my case, because my mental health gets in the way of lighting candles quite frequently. So a lot of the times deities will just kind of pop into my space without me lighting the candle. I am in the process of getting back on my feet. Still, it takes a really long time for me sometimes because depression, anxiety, all the other things. It's always a work in progress, but yeah. Do you see me? Oh, love. Be very kind to yourself. Depression is super difficult to have to get through, and I want you to be super kind to yourself. It takes a really long time to get out of it, and the only thing I can suggest, really, is being kind and compassionate to yourself, focusing on self-love and recuperating. Depression's a really hard thing to get through. Sometimes it's good to have a support system that you can fall back on, but sometimes we don't have that opportunity. I didn't. But when you're struggling, you can seek help. Therapy is always a good option. Finding a friend who is willing to hang out with you and talk you through it, that kind of thing, that's also helpful. But sometimes they don't have the energy to do that, and that's okay. Just be very kind to yourself. Just do what you need to do. And be really kind to yourself. Even if it's just celebrating the small things. Hey, you got out of bed, you brushed your teeth, celebrate it. You're doing a good job. And if you work with deities, a good thing for you, if you're doing self-care, do it in their honor. Make your self-care an offering to them. You can also ask for support from your spirit team and angels if you don't work with deities. Terry. That's so funny. Oh, you're okay, Froggy. Welcome back. I love that. We're going to go ahead and add in celestite and smoky quartz. Take deep breaths, Val. It's going to be okay. Ooh, that sounds good. Sounds like a good summer drink. Now I want sweet tea. Oh, Erin! Cool! I'll message you as soon as I can. Terry. What? I'm looking forward to our session. Of course, I'm going to also ask you what you want the session to be about, and I'll message you about that privately, of course. Oh, Froggy, one-on-one Reiki sessions. I can also do readings for you guys. But basically, the one-on-one Reiki sessions are kind of like what we're doing now. We do Zoom call meetings. You can keep the camera on or off if you prefer. And then we can work on whatever you needed at the most at that time, or if you had something specific in mind. Oh, Val, that would be a long time. Apollo is gold. Artemis is silver. Hecate would probably be more like a dark purple. Like a fuchsia or like a bird. No. Yeah. Okay, so like a dark purple is what I'm going to say. Lady Aphrodite is pink. Queen Persephone red. King Hades blue and or black. Nyx would be literally like the night sky, so black and white for like stars. Loki red, 100%. Oh, I'm so glad you liked your deity confirmation reading. Yeah, definitely. We can definitely focus on that. And I'll ask you more about that, of course, if you're willing to open up about it. You know, I feel like half the time the people who just follow me on YouTube and they see these old lives, they just hear me say whisper. Like half the time they're like, who is that and what are they saying? And I'm like, I'm not going to read the comments, but sometimes they're very chaotic and it's very funny. Oh yes, it's different for so many of them. Yeah, they all have their own personalities and preferences and everything else. Their auras are different colors too. Yeah. I associate Lady Celine with white, or like a pale yellow in some cases. Exactly, Terry. Unless you're working with the deity and they tell you what you're doing is wrong for them. But that's, again, yeah. Oh yeah, Loki likes green too. Yeah, I said red because he's also associated with red. I didn't even think about adding another color to that. I was just like, yeah, red. At some point. See you soon. Think like dad energy or like uncle. I'm not going to talk about his personality much, but let's just say he's kind of like a father figure to a lot of people. He's also known as the unseen one. I think like dad energy probably would be the best description. Hey Sam, how are you? And then I do want to let you guys know if you were not in here when I mentioned it before, I did start a Patreon if you guys are interested in learning more about witchcraft, spirituality, paganism, or anything like that. Link in bio if you're interested. I'll be teaching a number of different things in there. From crystals, herbs, spells, psychic activation, how to do meditation, how to trust your intuition, energy work, things like that. Pretty much all of it. Oh, well, so he didn't like being seen, even in history. When you're actually doing the research, too, he doesn't like being seen. He would be called, he actually had, I don't remember if it was a hat or a mask at the moment, but it had basically, like, think of, like, the cloak of invisibility. Yeah, that's a thing for him. He doesn't really like being seen, so oftentimes he doesn't like having images of himself, especially, like, statues or anything on his altar spaces, from what I understand. But he likes images of his wife and Cerberus, things like that. I'm gonna go ahead and add in rose quartz. And if you guys end up working with King Hades, he loves black coffee. Don't give him creamer in his coffee or sugar. He just wants it black. I'm not kidding. Espresso would probably be the preference. Oh, I whisper, I can't drink black coffee. I can't. Mine is so, like, sugary, it's ridiculous. But I can drink bitter tea. I can't drink black coffee. Oh yeah, did you ask if he liked it? I'm sure he did. I gave him, dandelions today. Well, it depends. Sometimes if you put a cup on their altar spaces, you'll see it slowly just go down. Sometimes they'll just expect you to take it off their altar and pour it pretty quickly. Historically speaking, what you would do for the Hellenistic pantheon, aka the Greek pantheon, if they were deities above ground, not in the underworld, what you would do is you would put the drink or beverage on their altar space for a little bit, and then you would take it off and you would pour it. And that's how you would give them offerings and libations. You would pour their offerings out. Versus if they were chthonic deities, so underworld deities in, again, the Greek pantheon, you would put it on their altar for a little bit, or you would just straight up set it on the ground and then tip it over. So one, for above ground, you pour. If they're in the underworld, you tip it and you pour it out that way. Yeah, same, Jackie. Terry. Hi, Nicole, how are you? Yeah, Terry, she does that. She also likes it when you do that with garlic, too. So you plant the garlic. So you take the cloves out of the bulb, and then you plant like 2 or 4 of them about 6 inches away from each other, and then you let them grow. Thank you, Nicole. I'm glad. Whisper, no. She counts as both, actually. So, I don't know what her preference on it is when it comes to leaving her offerings for that. Usually what I do is, I will basically just pour it out for her. But when she's in the underworld, you could always switch back and forth. So when she is not in the underworld versus when she's in the underworld, you can just switch between the ways of doing it if you wanted. Or you could ask her preference. Oh, I love that, Terry. Yeah, I need to plant garlic again. I failed the first attempt. I will try again. Seems like she prefers the pour method. But either is probably okay. Whisper, that's not uncommon. Thank you for the heart and for sharing. That's a good question, Val. I could not answer that question. I don't know. They all kind of just pop in whenever. I couldn't tell you. Yeah. It just depends on if they have messages for me or if they just like, yeah, I don't know. Val, that's kind of what my thought was too, but like, it also just kind of depends on the situation. But I would probably say, yeah, it's them. My battery is going to die. Okay, you guys, we have to call a little timeout for a moment while I get my charger. I thought it was going to last for the rest of the duration of the live, but it did not. I apologize for the noise of my desk. As per usual, I am wearing pajama pants, so bear with me on that. Literally, I was like, hold on, let me just get my charger. And then we have to adjust because this thing doesn't have a little plug-in area. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Oh, Okay. I'm so bad with technology. It made everything really, really big, and I was like, oh no, what just happened? Okay, adjusting my position. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and use just Reiki for a bit. Thank you guys for your patience on that. We are only gonna be live for about another 35 minutes. Oh, I hope you have a great night. Oh, definitely take a look at those soon. Thank you for sending them. But you're not tired. Yeah. You can always rewatch some of the other lives on YouTube. Link in bio. You guys are wanting to rewatch the lives. Five, 3, 4 on mine. Yeah. Nicole. Olivia, no. You can actually have it playing on in the background or like at a different part of the room, and that's perfectly okay. Just be open to receiving it. Valid, you guys. I'm probably gonna hop on and just play Animal Crossing in like an hour. I have a little bit more things to do tonight, but I'm just gonna like spend the rest of the evening doing self-care, I think, and then just like, I don't know, messing with Princess or something. She's gonna hate it, but it's okay. Sometimes you just need to harass your kitty a little bit. It's fine. She's over there sleeping like she has no idea what's going on. And I'm just talking about smothering her in cuddles. I did, Sam, and I tried it. It didn't work. She just looked at me like I was a maniac. She was like, how dare you? She's so sassy. I know, I wanted it to work too. Nothing. She completely ignores me. She's like, I don't care. Aw, I love that. You torment all of them too. Yeah, we torment the kitties. It's because we love them. Oh my gosh. You know, it's really funny. I pulled tarot cards or something, or oracle cards, something like that, about what she wanted from me more. And she basically was like, I want more positivity, love, and affection. But every time I try to give her affection, she's like, don't come near me. She hurts me. Oh no, Terry. Yeah, I know, honestly, I probably am. I do that to her quite frequently. Most of the time, she comes to me and then headbutts me in the face, and then she like rubs up on my face because she wants the smooches, though, for the record. It's just sometimes she just wants to be left alone, which is valid. That's valid. It's just usually when I want attention when she doesn't want attention. I like to make a joke that I'm super needy. I'm like, give me love and affection. And she's like, nah, not into it. This might bring up some uncomfortable emotions for some people. I want you to be very kind to yourself. This sounds like a cat. I only have one. I don't think I qualify. I mean, I have cat pajamas, but I get them on some accounts. But I'm just crazy in other ways. I'm not really a crazy cat person. I'm just kind of crazy in general. I could post pictures of it. I had this interaction with a possum once, someone's pet. He crawled over to me and like nuzzled into my neck, and like my hair was wet for like an hour because he kept licking my hair. But he was really cute. I think he liked that I smelled like rosemary. Well, dogs are cute too. Thank you for following and sharing. You have one dog. Let me just reach around the camera for a second for the big pyrite. Pardon my yawning. Oh, I love that. It's a beautiful name. That was weird. I feel like something was tickling my neck, and I was like, there's nothing there. Ah, it is pyrite. You can see the little square pieces of it in there, all over. You're playing with your necklace. I love that though. Oh, I see. There's a hair on my hand, and it was like somehow reaching my neck. Oh, I love that, Angie. It is a great stone. It's got a little bunch of pieces of quartz in it too. It's hard, you can't really see it on the camera. Kinda, like right here. Make sure you're taking deep breaths. If you feel any buildup in the throat or the chest. Yeah. It's your body releasing some of those old negative emotions and thought patterns. Princess just panicked because I moved a rock and it freaked her out. Welcome back. Oh, the one on top is Prenite, and the bottom one is Green Jade. And the pink one that we just picked up, pinkish purple, is Kunzite. We're working heavily in the heart space. Definitely, they're all great ones, honestly. You gotta release the emotion somehow. I love that you fell asleep. I'm glad that this is relaxing enough to be able to sleep too. Sleep is good. I bet. Oh, June, I hope you're feeling a little bit better. I'm sorry that you had to deal with that. That's really difficult. Sleep is great. Oh, 5 a.m. Oh my gosh. I wish I could wake up at 5 a.m. I end up sleeping through my alarms most days. I'm glad to be here. Just so you guys know, we are only going to be live for about another 16 minutes, though. We're calling it quits at that time. But we will be live for Reiki healing again on Friday, and if you want an energy reading or oracle card reading, hop in live again tomorrow with me. Or you can go to the link in bio. And if you want a personal one-on-one Reiki session to work on any issue, also link in bio. Or if you want crystal Reiki infused bracelets, anything like that. Ooh, that's really early, Angie. I don't think I could handle that early. You love it, though? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Can't even imagine having to wake up that early for Starbucks. That sounds awful. Hi Mia, how are you? Oh, I just realized the bloodstone matches my shirt, you guys. I believe it. You did come back. Hi. Also, 1616 might be a number for some of you. Bloodstone's a great crystal. Hella. You can always sit up and, like, do something. That might be, like, an okay solution. Oh my gosh. I can sleep up sitting upwards. It's not too surprising, but like sounds uncomfortable. Yeah, Mia. It's understandable. Be gentle with yourself. It's gonna be okay. One way or another. You'll be okay. Ask for support when needed. Timothy, hey, how are you? Welcome in, you guys. Oh no, not the chronic pain. Definitely try to sleep more. I'm glad you're doing well. Chronic pain is not something you just like easy to deal with at all. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. A little sleepy, not gonna lie. Something about doing Reiki some days just really puts you to sleep. Not just being a Reiki, like the Reiki person, but also receiving it. I'm like, okay, we all just need a nap now. Oh my goodness. think my cat agrees because she's asleep on my bed. Literally. Oh, definitely not. Understandable, Jackie. Mia, that sounds like a great idea. So today's theme is basically, you got her raw honey, I love that. Oh my goodness, my brain is now fried, hold on. Basically, emotional alignment. Checking in with your emotions and intuition to see what is and is not for you at this time. Trusting in your emotions. Knowing that your emotions are guiding you on the right path. Maybe it was the malachite making me sleepy. What? The moment I set it down, I woke up a little bit. That's really funny. Yeah, Mia. I believe that. Be so gentle with yourself. It's gonna be okay. Takes time. Thank you for following. Erin. Sometimes you need that recharge. So I know you're not supposed to technically use it for sleeping, but you can use it technically to recharge you while you're sleeping, but it makes your dreams a little bit like rushed and can make you more frantic and anxious. So you have to be really careful with that, but yeah. If you struggle with burnout, some people that works for them, and every person's different, so it's going to affect you differently. I love that. Like a Pokemon, yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the heart. Baby, I'm doing pretty okay. How are you? Toothache. Oh no. I hope your toothache goes away. A quiche. Nice. I remember what those. There's a type of pastry that I just ended up wanting a craving for now, and I'm sitting here like I don't remember what that's called even. Like a Danish, maybe. Sounds delicious, but it's like cream cheese on a pastry. I don't know. But I think it might be a Danish. But... Thank you, Harry. I hope you guys are having a good day. Probably. I think yeah. I think so. So I'm happy to help. Oh, Vivi, thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad that I can create a safe space for you guys and help you with healing as well. You guys also brighten my day. Thank you. I appreciate it. Me? Oh, no. Definitely not. Oh, Andres. I hope that your day gets better. I'm so sorry. Your time's all weird. Fair. Ella, I'm so glad. Hi, Janine. Thank you for the heart. Oh, hun, I'm so sorry. Brianna, hello, how are you? Oh, me too, baby. I hope everyone ends up getting back on alignment and then processing any of the emotions that need to come forward. Also, that everyone's days and stuff are going to get better soon. Oh, I'm doing okay. How are you? Oh, I'm glad you're doing well. I almost asked you it twice. They are self-confident spell jar earrings. If you want some, I have some listed on my Etsy link in bio, or you can get a custom-made spell jar necklace. Yeah, sometimes we just need a little boost in confidence. I wear these ones quite frequently, to be honest. Self-love ones are great, too. Thank you for sharing. I agree. They're really great. Spell sachets are really good too, making little sachet bundles of herbs so you can just like sniff when you need like a good little pick-me-up. Kind of like using essential oils, but like potpourri. It's really nice when you can be able to do that. Plus, you can use spell sachets and keep them under your pillow for like nightmare prevention and stuff like that. At some point, I should add those to my shop. I feel like a lot of people would benefit from nightmare prevention. Or maybe like insomnia relief. Maybe both. Roller oils are also good. Welcome back, Mr. Duck. We're going to be hopping off in just a few minutes, you guys. I do have self-love rollers listed on my Etsy. I plan on adding the protection ones too, but I haven't done it yet. Thank you, Mr. Duck. Yeah, I'll probably add something like that to my shop soon. I'm planning on doing little candle tea light spells for you guys too, and adding those in like bundles for the shop. But I want to get some candle scents first because scented candles are way better. Yeah, definitely. Right, we're gonna go ahead and do an energy cleanse and then energy protection. We're gonna hop off for the night, you guys. Thank you, I appreciate that. Alright, we need the black tourmaline. Yeah, I'm glad that you made it in for the last couple of minutes. And then just, you know, we are going live for Reiki healing again on Friday, so if you're interested in coming back. Thank you, Katie. I hope you are too. Phoebe, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing your order. And if you guys ever want general guidance reading from your spirit guides or ancestors or deities or anything like that, let me know. Link in bio, or you can join me on Wednesdays and or Saturdays for energy or oracle card readings. Friday should be 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, latest 6 p.m., but I will update you guys. It should be 4 p.m. for sure, unless something happens and I get pushed back later. But 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Friday. You too. This one is black tourmaline. I'm probably playing Animal Crossing, getting dinner, and then going to bed. I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably going to just, like, take a very long time of just playing Animal Crossing like a weirdo. Erin, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you guys like my energy readings. And just so you guys know, if you are one of my subscribers, you're one of my little raindrops, you do, every time we go on an energy and oracle reading card live, you get a 1 card pull and an energy reading every time you join one of those lives. So, just so you know. Oh, Animal Crossing is so fun. Minecraft is great too. I actually just restarted my island because why not? Oh my gosh, well, I hope you guys have a great dinner. I'm glad. Well, I'm glad that I can help you guys, and I hope that you have a wonderful night. I love you. Be safe. Drink water. Tea is fine too. And I will catch you guys on Friday for Reiki Healing Live. But if you are interested in energy reading and or oracle card reading, join me tomorrow. I will see you then. Be safe, you guys.